Everybody, welcome to Canadian music in the 80s and 90s and more. If you like what you see, please subscribe and say you like it. You like that one, do you? Yeah. It's my pleasure to be joined by someone who's probably been making music longer than I've been alive, Theresa Malenfant.
Exactly.
All right, I got it right on the first shot. You just played a pretty packed house here at the Got Blues in Charlottetown. Not your first time.
No, not the first time here. We actually played this room quite a few times, and now we're here in the Salvador Dali room, and I've played all over the island. Actually, when Pat Deegan, who has this place, he had the Trailside in Mount Stewart.
Oh, when it was in the barn?
Yeah, we had fun. But yeah, the island I've been playing for years and years and years. I do the Cloggeroo.
The Cloggeroo Festival every year. Yeah. Okay. So you must run into a lot of, it's like seeing old friends when you do stuff like that, isn't it?
Everywhere.
So where did you start? Like, how old when you first started and said, I got to sing, I got to...
Oh, I started singing when I was about 4 years old, but nobody was going to pay me or anything at that time. But I started singing, and even as a young person, I would sit around with my friends, and you listen to... I am 67, so like my favorite singers back when I was really young were people like Diana Ross and the Supremes. I used to listen to and all that stuff. So I would sing along to records, and everybody would say, "Oh, you can sing good," but the fact was, I knew that I was just mimicking at that point. So as I got a little older, I had a very good friend, Lorraine, who's passed away now, and we made a little duo, and we were only 12, 13. Okay. And she played guitar, and I sang, and we did all the Carpenters and Roberta Flack and Simon and Garfunkel, all that kind of music, which was the music that was on the radio. Like it's top 40 for us. So we did that, and I started thinking I wasn't doing what I loved. Like I was singing music that I knew it wasn't really my thing. I didn't feel any passion for it. I just knew I could sing, and when I was, I'm from Dieppe, New Brunswick, and there was a bar in Dieppe called the Lafayette, and it's a strip joint now, Angie's Show Palace, but it was a really, really hot spot, and me and my friend Lise, on a afternoon matinee, we went and snuck, we didn't sneak, because my father was a mayor, and I didn't really sneak, they all knew me, but I was only 17. Yeah. And we went in to see the matinee. And it was Dutchy Mason, and he kept asking people to get up and sing and get up and sing. And he just goes, "You can sing. Why don't you get up and sing?" I said, "How can I get up with that kind of, to me, that was like, wow, music, right?" She said, "You can get up." I said, "I can't." I said, I don't know how to sing blues." She said, "You sing that Janis Joplin song," which I did today, Turtle Blues. And I only knew about 2 verses of it at the point. She said, "Get up and do it." So I did. And I got up and I sang the 2 verses. Guitar solo, and I sang the 2 verses again, and I was done the song. But everybody cheered, and Dutchy said I was good and everything, and he said, "You want to come back tonight and do a couple songs?" I was like, so I went home and learned a couple other blues songs and went back, and that's how I started. I was hooked. I was hooked. It was like it was the best drug in the world. I was so hooked. Was it the singing or the crowd reaction that got you hooked? The singing. Yeah. I mean, I love the audience. Yeah. But I have pleasure singing. I always told people that if I hadn't started singing when I was very young, well, I saved thousands of dollars in therapy because of the wood. It saved me money. Yeah. Like every time if I have really things that are bothering me, like I can sing it. Yeah. And it's not your first time doing Janis Joplin music. No. I've been hearing people around here all day. You did a CD of Janis Joplin. A whole covers. Tribute CD to Janis. Yes. When I was young, we were partying, and I passed out. He tattooed her name on my arm. Oh, wow. My father says, "Is that going to stay?" I go, "No." Yeah. So how many CDs have you put out, or have you made? Or even been on, period? Yeah, I've been on a few compilation CDs. At least 9. Yeah. I did a really cool one when I was in my 40s called "My Sister Sings," and it was I'm forgetting his name, but the group from Cape Breton, Buddy and the Boys, Max McDonald.
Okay.
He put it together, and it was all women.
Oh, really?
Sister Sings.
Yeah.
So there was Sarah McLachlan, there was Rita McNeil, I was on it, and then Natalie McMaster playing the fiddle, but it was all women.
Oh, wow.
I was really, oh, and Sarah, did I say Sarah McLachlan? She was on it, yeah. Very cool.
Mostly, they're all
It was all women, oh yeah, women from here. Holly Cole.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been
It's
fun.
still out. I think if you go on YouTube
You can still find
and
it.
or Google,
Yeah.
you can find My Sister Sings.
And you've done a lot of touring.
Yeah, I lived in Europe for 4.5 years, and I toured all over Europe. I think one of my favorite trips was I went to toured and I went into Switzerland. So I went through the Alps and played in a place called Leysen, which is at the top of a mountain. So you start leaving to go up the top of the mountain. It's sunny and everybody's on the beach, and then Montrose is right there. So they're all on the beach, and you head up the mountain and everybody's skiing. So I was like, wow. You know, that doesn't happen around here, okay?
No. Is it harder to sing up that high, like up in that at those altitudes?
You know what? Someone said that. They said you might have a problem with the change in the altitude, but I didn't find. I've had more issues with not altitude, but for instance, like when I was in New Mexico, I had so many issues because it's so dry.
Right.
Like my nose started bleeding. Like it's so
really?
dry. It's so
Wow.
dry. It's
Yeah.
so dry. It's so dry. We're here. We're so you wash your hair and it doesn't dry for a week.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. And it sounds like you obviously still have the passion for it even today. Because, I mean, you just had knee surgery recently.
Yeah, I just had 3 months on the 27th, and then I got one more month of physio, and then I'm going in the second week of October, and I'm doing a show right before here. I'm going in the second one, and then after that, I know it's going to change my life, because now I can actually walk, and I'm not limping, because this knee here was completely shot. Like my right knee was gone.
Right.
And I couldn't even walk on it. I was like, I would say disabled. I had to be brought to the door and stuff, and I had to walk with a cane at times. This one here is still pretty good. So when they get it done, hey.
You'll have 2
marathons. I'm doing marathons.
But I could tell you were really getting into it today when you get up out of your chair and start walking through the crowd like you did.
Laurie will tell you, I was up a lot today because I really don't have the pain that I was having.
Yeah.
Like I can stand and it's not painful as much as it was before. I mean, oh my God. It felt like somebody had taken a hammer to my leg and it was all crushed.
Because did that first surgery take you out of performing for a little while?
October, November, December, January. I did one show in January, and this is February. I did one show. That's it. Now I'm back to work.
You're glad to be back to work?
Yes, I'm back to work. But it's tough because I'm only living on. I always lived on my money from performing, and at 65 or 67 now, I got Canada pension, which I paid into all my life, and old age. But you don't work, that's a little hard to live on.
Yeah. So. You were talking before we started the interview. You do the festival over in
Fredericton?
Where you're putting all the women together.
That's in Stewiacke, Upper Stewiacke. That's called Pembroke Blues.
Yes, Pembroke. That's what
Darcy Graham has that. He's got four festivals he does through the year, which are great: country, classic rock, blues, and called Music and Memories. So he takes an act from pretty much each festival, different types, and puts it together. That is so much fun. And yes, I'm pointing at Laurie because her and Jean are always at the festival.
Always there, yeah.
Yeah, we have lots of fun.
And you still have a deep involvement with it?
Yes, what he does is he takes my word for just about anything. If I say hire somebody, he'll hire them because he knows. Like he's got a couple of acts this year that I'm not even going to tell you who. That they are going to blow the doors off the place. One is
like you blew the doors off.
No, I'm talking a couple of young acts that are going places. Okay, and it's going to be great. One's on Friday night, and one's on Saturday night. So it's going to be a good night. And my son's band's there, of course.
Yeah, I've heard about your son singing with you sometimes.
Oh no, he's got a band, Ginger Kings.
Oh, he's got a band. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they're always the finale on Saturday night at this festival.
But lately you mostly stick around the Maritimes. You don't travel.
I'm going to Ontario, and I went to Ontario 2 years ago. Did a tour. We're going back to Ontario in first week in September.
Okay.
And doing Belleville, Picton, Kingston, just around that area, doing some shows, and they come back. There's a blues festival in Belleville.
Okay.
Yeah, and Picton is Waringhouse, which is a cool spot. It's like a golf resort.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So you're looking forward to that?
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
on the road again?
Oh, yeah. I don't mind the trip, and we take our time, and I got 2 nephews in Ottawa, and just take your time.
And you're picking the best time to travel over here from New Brunswick in the middle of February. That's the best time to travel weather-wise, I guess, eh?
My birthday's in February. I lost half of my birthday parties because of this weather.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my mom would plan birthday parties for me. Oh, snowstorm.
Yeah, snowstorm.
Nobody could come to my birthday.
Or the wind's too much to get over the bridge.
Therapy again. Yeah, no, it was terrible. It's the worst month for that kind of stuff. I always say to people, I always, like friends and stuff, like Paul and Sterling, they went to Cuba. I said, have we not learned? Like, you don't travel in February. You wait till at least towards the end of March to do those kind of trips. Because, you know, chances are you're going to get yourself home. February, you could be stuck for a month.
You could be, especially here.
Yeah, so I was like, and they did get stuck 2 days, two or 3 days.
So,
but they weren't complaining.
As of now, how long have you been making music?
I mean,
like, I guess in a professional.
Yeah. I have been doing it for. That means getting paid.
Yeah. Well, in some capacity, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I even got paid when I was 14. Our little duo we used to get paid.
Yeah.
I'd say, thank God for my parents when I first started. Mm-hmm. Till I was about 25, 26.
Yeah.
They helped me out a lot because I was getting, known. So, I mean, I was still getting paid.
Yeah.
I've never had another job, never had unemployment. I've never had a paycheck from a business. I've never, I've never had that kind of job. So I'd have to say I've been at it for at least 48. Like, I mean, I started when I was 17, so that would be 50 years, right?
Right.
But if you're talking about really saying, this is it, I'm doing this for the rest of my life, it's when I was 4. No, it's close to 50 years, I'd say. 50 years, no doubt about it. I wasn't going to do anything else.
Yeah.
Like, it was, and what was nice was that my father and my mother never questioned it. They helped me out.
Supported you 100%.
My father actually paid for one of my first CDs right out of his pocket.
Wow.
Yeah. And has helped me. My father was a politician and he was a mayor of Dieppe and all that. And I remember at times getting not that he pulled any strings, but he did. And I got some grants and stuff for my CDs. And
well, your passion for it definitely shows in your performance here today.
Yeah.
And this was the Got Blues. And for anyone here who's watching who doesn't know what this Got Blues thing is here.
Been going on for quite a while now.
What exactly is it? You want to explain to us what
Got Blues is? 3 fellas from the island here that started doing a jam. Mm-hmm. And they started at the factory, which is just over the other side. And it was crazy packed. And they started playing. Everybody from anywhere used to come over from Halifax. Logan Richard, who's made a big name for himself, and he started there as a young fella. People from all over. Doris Mason, I think she still comes around, and they'd all go there, and it was popular. Then COVID hit, and when the doors started opening again, factory, I think, had taken a big hit, so they didn't want to do the Got Blues anymore. So Pat Deegan said, "Come here and do it on that stage."
Oh, okay.
So we did Got Blues. I won't quote an exact amount of years because I don't know, 3 years. Anyway, and then Pat was starting to do well with big shows like coming in, and, and you can't, it's mixing all that up Saturday afternoon with the band on the stage and then trying to tear it down. And so Salvador Dali's here, asked if they'd do it there, and when they first told me about that, I thought, it's a little small.
Yeah.
But
can't beat the atmosphere,
it's
though.
Bigger than I actually thought. I'm quite surprised how many people it'll fit, and they all stand up. They don't worry about standing up. And it's a good little restaurant too.
Yeah.
Good food. Good people. The good people. It's a nice spot, eh? Everybody's nice here.
All on Saturday afternoon too, which is.
I mean, the people that work here and everything. Oh my God, the waiters, the waitresses, the server, anything. They're all nice. Yeah.
So you have no problem coming back and playing here?
I have no problem with anybody.
Great stuff.
That's the way I am.
And you don't look like you're going to stop.
No. Well, I could stop, but it means I'm dead.
Yes. So that's pretty much the plan. Go until you can't anymore.
That's the only option. Someone said, I used to joke and I say, I am doing this till I die. And I'm going to apologize right now for the audience that has to watch it.
I can't thank you enough for joining me.
Oh.
Great stuff.
No
Great
problem.
singing. Hope to see you again sometime.
Thank you. Thank you. That was fun.
All right.
Yeah.